Hey, quick video, and this one's for my friend Donnie, Barton's RV. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll leave a link to every channel that I mentioned in this video in the description. But Donnie mentioned he was driving around Uvalde. They got some heavy rains, and I'm watching he's live earlier today. I was out eating lunch, but I was watching his live, and he mentioned his phone holder that he uses for driving videos was had seen its days. It's about lived its life, and it's made out of a collection of different spare parts and pieces and whatnots. And he's looking to improve that. It just so happened I had the same trouble. I had this phone holder that I've used if I film driving segments, and I got it more than a year ago, a long time ago. I liked it so much when I first got it, I even sent Calvin one. RV Living with the Geezer. It wouldn't fit on his mirror, but I've been using it, and the Sock Monkey had gotten one, and they worked great for a while, but the pivot on the arm where you could adjust and rotate the thing around and everything, it got where it started slipping, and the thing wasn't stable. It had a lot of movement in it, just not good. So I needed to do something else, and I came up with what I'm about to show you. And I mentioned on Donnie's live in the chat that I had come up with something I thought was going to be better than what I had been using too, and he said, "Oh, please share." I said, "Well, maybe I'll make a short video about it." Well, this is that video. And by the way, so Calvin, Living with the Geezer, he came up with a solution that's a possibility for anybody. And it has the 3 legs, and they're flexible, they're bendable, and he wraps around his mirror. And he got that from Dennis at Boondocking with Dennis. They're longtime friends. And Calvin had mentioned having some troubles, and Dennis sent him one. And they're both happy with those, and they do a lot of driving videos. So there's an option there too. I'll leave links to those channels. But here's what I'm going to be trying though. So here you go, Donnie, as promised. This is what I came up with. You can see it's pretty self-explanatory. This is going to wrap around my mirror, and it's real stretchy. Stretch it out, loop it back, hook it over the button on this side. And I've already done this with one. It was a lime green one, and this one just happens to be orange. I got these. I used them to, this is what I use on Billy Mulder's race car on the roll cage for GoPros. But this other piece, of course, is just a phone holder. There are any number of varieties, manufacturers, styles of these things. But yeah, you just, let's see, that's locked right there. And then if you want to, there's a wheel back here that locks that into place, make it good and secure. And that's just this particular one. This is, I guess you'd say, kind of a fancy one. And it also, of course, say your phone's in there, you've got it locked in place. You can go horizontal or vertical. And then this has like a lever right here to lock it into place. So you'd lock it right there, and now it doesn't want to spin. It's going to make it really stable. And because this has the ear type mount, I needed this type of strap, the other half of this mount to put in there. So just yeah, got my threaded machine screw right there. And yeah, I'll go put it on my mirror here in a second, show you. Like I said, the first version of this I've already put on my mirror. I hadn't recorded with it, but I was eating lunch today and pinging my friend the Sock Monkey, and he's fixing to go on a trip, and he had some vegetables and stuff that wouldn't have been good when he got back. I stopped by and picked up some stuff, and he had mentioned he'd like to see my new setup too. He had the same type that I used to have, and we've both been having troubles with it. And so since he's fixing to go on a trip and he wanted to do some driving video or perhaps even alive, and he wanted to try it. I gave him the one that I had set up on my mirror. He took it off. He's putting it in his pickup. So I needed to, luckily I had the stuff to put together another one. Here's a different type of phone holder mount. See, it's much simpler. It's just got a wheel here. Turn it whichever way, tighten that up, and you're good. But it has the screw mounts, the female there. So you'd need, they make, we could get an adapter that would go from this, the ears, to a male thread to screw in either here or here. And there's a cold shoe on this one. Here's an even simpler one. It also has the female threads, and this is a real cheapo. Yeah, all kind of accessories like that. This is like for, I thought about trying that. This just won't work for a mirror, but this works great on like bicycle handlebars, you know. Yeah. And the other option, I decided to go with this and try it. I've got a couple of these of different models or types of suction cup holders that I could adapt to one of these phone holders. But I think I'm going to try this and we'll see how it works out. If I don't like it after a while, I think my next attempt will be how I like the suction cup. So yeah, there you go. Okay, here we go. Now this thing, to get around this, it's a lot of stretching, but that's a good thing because it's not going to want to move around. Got it. All right. So here we go. It's in place. Get my mirror adjusted. Yep. And then I would adjust this. Get her kind of straight down and lock that in place. That wheel and do that. And then I can rotate this. Take that a little bit. That looks like it would be pretty good to me. Let me see. Here's the camera. This is an old phone and I like it because I think it's a 12, maybe an 8. I don't even know. It's a lot lighter. And that was important with that other piece of crap thing I was using, but maybe not be so important now. This is going to be a lot more stable and heavier duty. Okay, all right. Here we go. I want to put that in there. And even it's stable enough I can even get it to where this isn't pushing on either one of the side knobs or anything. So yep, that looks pretty good. You know what? Let me go get my keys and I'll drive around and I'll shoot a little bit of video with it and see how stable it is, how it does. Yep, hang on, I'll be right back. Here's the test, and I've gone over a few bumps already and hadn't hit record yet, but kind of moves around a little bit, but no more than any other one I've ever tried or had. It's just going to happen, and the stabilization on the phone is what takes care of that. Hopefully, you're finding out right now as this is a demonstration. And we are on, what are we on? We're on Main, which turns into 290. The next town ahead of us is Burton. And after that, Carmine, and then Ledbetter, and then Giddings, and then some other little towns, Page, and then what, Elgin, or Elgin, depending on who you are. I think it's properly pronounced Elgin. And on past that is Austin. So what I'm saying is we're headed west, and for something to discuss during this test, we're going to Sarah's former place of employment. At one time this girl had 3 jobs, and this was one of them. She worked at Westwood Theater. We got Lilo and Stitch, which I've heard from people online that that's a great movie. They loved it. Same with How to Train Your Dragon. Same with Superman. Same with Jurassic World Rebirth. Here's our local theater, Westwood Cinema 6. Worked a few shifts there, didn't you, Sarah?
Just a few.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
It's a nice theater, though. We're lucky to have it. And there you have it. For better or worse. I know there are many options out there for how to set up your phone or camera to make videos as you drive. This is one I'm going to try, and I'm not saying it's better than any other one. I think it's 100% better than what I had been trying. It worked at first, but just long term was a no-go. So we'll see how this goes. May your troubles be few and your blessings be many. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. And until next time, this is Todd, and I'm going to say adios.